The B-2 is a unique airplane. It flies a little bit differently than a lot of the other aircraft out there, but it's an incredibly smooth aircraft, fun to fly. And flies handles very well. It's not an aggressive turning aircraft. You got a big flying wing design, a large wingspan of about 170 feet. So it's not the most maneuverable, but incredibly maneuverable in the target area, able to get those weapons precisely where they're needed.
And it was designed for exactly this moment in time to go around the globe. And let's talk about the mission because it was over 30 hours. These people piloted it, they refueled midair. Can you talk about the amount of training? What is a mission operation look like? What does the training look like for such a long visit, long operation?
Certainly, both the pilots that on the two-person crew went through traditional training with the Air Force to become a pilot, and then they went through their training to become qualified in the B-2. And then over time, they will build up experience. And in Air Force Global Strike Command, in the Mighty Eighth, we have a bomber task force that goes out, and so they'll be practiced in conducting these types of long duration flight operations on the order of 30 to sometimes 40 hours in length from CONUS to CONUS, right? Leaving Whiteman, coming back to Whiteman, or making stops in between. And so it's not unfamiliar to them, but it's still incredibly demanding. It's you see that they took off just after midnight out of Whiteman, and so their body clocks are already a little bit off. It puts, there's the demands of fatigue. It's going to be a lot of boredom crossing the ocean, punctuated with air refuelings in between, and 20 minutes at a time taking fuel 10 feet 12 feet behind and just slightly below another large airplane. And then, of course, they're operating in the target area in a dynamic way to put the weapons on the target.
Can you tell me about the specialized nature of some of these pilots? Because I imagine it is a very elite group. How many people are capable of flying the B-2, and how specialized, how elite of a group is it?
I'll push back a little bit on the elite piece of it. They're very well trained and capable in operating the B-2, but we don't take people at a certain point beyond in their career, right? We take pilots early on, straight out of pilot training, and put them in a B-2 and start moving them toward advanced certifications in the B-2, more experience, becoming aircraft commanders, mission commanders, able to execute that mission and kind of direct that crew and direct a strike package. And so certainly they gain experience along the way, but it's not elite from the standpoint of early selection.